Okay, this is our paint kit that we came up with, and what you see here is the driver's side is already installed, and we're going to go through and explain how to install the handle and the other side. This basically goes in once your K-member is removed, so while you got your K-member off being powder coated and such, you can put our paint kit on here to transport your car for getting it paint work done, or if you just want something to support the car while all your suspension components are being powder coated. The kit allows you to move the car around within the garage and in and out of the way if you need to while you're working on it. And then we'll explain everything else here in a moment.
Alright, as John explained before, we got the paint kit on the front over here. I'm going to go ahead and slide this handle in here, like so. Okay, you want to slide this in just a little ways, it'll support itself. And what you want to do is you want to grab this side here, and as you can see, flip this over. As you can see here, these are your K-member bolts that you use. Your existing K-member bolts go right through here, right into where the K-member bolts into. So basically this is the same place that your K-member would sit. So we'll just roll this up over here. And you have to make sure you put this handle in here first, because if you don't do this, you'll never get it to line up. You'll never get the handle in. So, we'll work. Slide that puppy in there like so. Okay, we'll go ahead and put the bolts in. And we'll line up the handle here in a second. You might need to adjust this, like this one's off a little bit, so pull. There we go. Just get this thing snug a little bit and we'll get this other one started. Same thing on this side. See, it's starting to pull up. Everything lines up really well. Make sure, just as always, anytime you're working under a vehicle that doesn't have any support, make sure you use your jack stands. Okay, once we get this fairly snugged up here, I want to be able to have room to move it, and I'll show you why in a second. That's fairly good there. With the handle, you want to make sure the handle is even or fairly close to even right here. You notice right now there's a gap about an inch, inch and a half in, which means the handle slid over too far. So basically what we can do is we'll just work the handle a little bit until it's flush. And once we get it to that spot, we can go ahead and tighten it down, and once it's tightened down, the handle should not move. You're ready to go, load it up on the trailer. And there it is. These handles here are for tying down and or pulling the car around. If you notice the handle, we have a another attachment here where you would hook your winch or your come along, whatever it might be. Make sure that is at the bottom. Our insignia should be facing you as you look at it. And basically that's it. You're ready to go. You can lower the car off the jack stands and ready to move it around. Okay, now we're ready to take it off the jack stands. Obviously it's kind of high in the air, so what we like to do is we just put it underneath our handle, like so. A lot of you guys that don't want to scratch stuff up, always put a rag or some kind of barrier in between here. I got a pad in my jack, so we should be okay. Right in the center, jack it up a little bit, it's off the jack stands. Now that's off the jack stands, we'll go ahead and take them out. And we'll lower it to the ground. Once it's on the ground, demonstrate how easy this is to move. Not a real big guy. Car's got cut pieces out here, but being that it's not that big of a deal, it's a pretty light car when it's up on these stands. I can just move it. Doesn't take a lot of force. You're talking 3 fingers. I can move this car all day long. Swivel casters in the front. Standards in the back. We have a locking system, we'll explain that here in a minute. And front casters are also have brakes. So once we get up on the trailer, we'll explain that in the next session. Okay, back to the paint kit. Notice on the paint kit, we try to keep the center of the paint kit in line with where the wheel would be. These are left and right sides, so make sure you don't flip them. If you flip them, this piece will be up here, and your wheel won't be in the center of the wheel well. It's not exactly center, but it's pretty close. We do that for stability, and that's it. We got some pins here, some steering pins. Let me show you how they work. Kind of our own neat little invention. When you're moving this around, like I said before, it's got swivel casters. You know, you get it lined up to your trailer or to the flatbed, however you want to do it. Once you get it lined up to load, your caster should be straight. If not, you need to straighten it. Usually what I like to do is just like that. Comes with 2 steering pins. Once you get it lined up to go straight up on the trailer, I'm going to go ahead and slide these through. And that prevents the wheel from turning. This will allow you to get up on the trailer or flatbed straight. We'll also have brakes for the front. Go ahead and lock your brakes once you're up on the trailer. And as always, the handle / tie down. You can go ahead and put your tie down through there, tie all 4 corners. It should be good to go. Car won't go anywhere.